One love to all of you guys, one love to all the living beings on planet Earth and beyond. I hope you're well, I hope you're taking care of yourself. I'm sending you tons of positive energy on this crazy arse time on the planet. It is bonkers. I don't do social media. In fact, I've been living off grid for a while and I don't do any of the social media crap. And I started to look what's going on, and it is bonkers, man. There's shit everywhere. The whole place has been built upon lies, and they've been lying to you for thousands of years, and we're in the peak of a huge awakening. A lot of the planet is awakening right now, but today I've got something to talk about, and I want to talk to you about Candida, right? 1 in 3 people have Candida. If you've got a white film upon your tongue that cannot be scraped off, it's a pretty good sign you've got it. It's a gut bacteria overgrowth, and it's so common. You can get it from literally having antibiotics from the doctors. And we're all eating these bad foods like bread and wheat and grains that are contributing to Candida. And the problem is, once we have an overgrowth, your body can't rebalance that. So today I'm going to help you out. I'm going to show you how to make some sauerkraut, and we should be taking sauerkraut daily to help to rebalance that. Once our bodies are rebalanced, man, it's a different story. I love you guys, and we're going to hop downstairs now and we're going to make some probiotics. So on the table here we've got some cabbage, all prepped and cut. I've cut the core out, they've been washed. Got some carrots, got some turmeric, ginger. Now the produce here weighs 2.7 kilos. So the formula of sauerkraut is the weight of the produce times by 0.0015 to 2%. So when you calculate that, what you'll find is you'll need, if you're doing it at 1.5, that's 40 grams of salt. This is Celtic sea salt, one of the best salts you can get. Contains all the trace minerals that we need in our body, and this is going to help with the fermenting process. It's really important. I'm going to chop all this up now into nice thin layers, and I'm going to start to place it in this container, and I'm going to start to layer it with the salt. Put it in layers, layer it with the salt, and start to crush it up, and then eventually we'll be putting it into a jar. Candida can lead to many different health problems. I suggest you do your own research on it. It can eat into your bones, give you leaky gut, can get into your bloodstream, and it's rife, and a lot of people have got it. So it's time to look after ourselves, guys. I'll pause the video, I'll chop this up, I'll start layering it, and I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. Just going to chop these as the knives here aren't very sharp, but I'm going to chop these cabbage up into as thin pieces as possible with this blunt, very blunt knife. Put it in there. It's definitely not a big enough container, I don't think. I'll have to do it bit by bit. And as I'm going to do it, I'm going to start layering some salt in there as well. Just to keep it an even spread of salt. More salt on, mix it with some of this. The reason I'm doing, you don't have to do multiple cabbages, or you don't have to do carrots or turmeric and ginger. You can just use cabbage if you just prefer cabbage. Just grating the ginger and turmeric into this little dish to so I can evenly spread it out as I'm cutting the cabbage in there. And I think I'll do the carrots as well. It's a bit hard to grate ginger because it's a very rooty plant, but has serious benefits for the body. Great medicine, great plant, love it. You can also use this to make ginger poultices to remove inflammation from the body. Got a nice mixture there. So I can just layer it as I'm going in there. You really need to squeeze this cabbage. You just keep squeezing it. More salt in. I'm going to do the same with the carrots, and I'm going to continue filling it and then squeezing it. I had to swap over the bowls because it's definitely not big enough, and we're just basically crushing this now, mixing it, crushing it. Oh, try not to get it all over the table. What you're going to start to notice is there's going to be a lot of water content in it now. Good, that's what we want. Just take quite a lot of mixing. Might take you 10-15 minutes to do this. Oh, and a whole lot of mess all over your table. Really squeeze it in there. That's pretty much it. You can see at the bottom there's a lot of water content, which is good. What we've got to do now is we've got to squeeze it into the jars, and it's got to be compacted into the jar. Squeeze it into there. And basically we're going to compact it into the jar with something. I haven't found anything yet in here. Not super prepared for this one. Got this jar here as well. You're going to want to leave about an inch or so at the top of the jar, because it's going to grow a little bit, because it's going to ferment. See if that's not fit in there. But it will compress a lot. You see, this is a good jar because you can get your hand in this one and really push it in there. Excellent. So the cabbage is really compacted down in there now, like that. Just give it a good squeeze, even more. You know, these plastic lid things, these go inside. You don't have to have a plastic lid thing. What we need to do is keep the cabbage below the water, and not to have any of the cabbage on the sides of the jars or anything. It's got to be there we go. What's kind of in there. What else I've got here as well is this is an old lid. I'm going to show it in this one. It's going to act as the same thing, just a little stop to stop the cabbage coming up. And I've got some rocks somewhere, little rocks, wherever I put them. These little rocks, as they just act like a counterweight, just to keep the cabbage down. And press them in there. Hopefully that will hold that down enough. And that's it. Hopefully the water doesn't grow too much. Just check on it every 24 hours. Try not to leave any cabbage around the side of the jar. Check on it every 24 hours. Make sure it's starting to ferment. You'll see some bubbles. It'll start growing. and crack the lid off every day. I wouldn't even leave it on tight, I would just place it on the top like that and just check on it every day. Hope you like the video and enjoy your sauerkraut.